Everyone. My name is Adeoluwa Folami. I'm a third year doctoral student at Morgan State University in the Department of Advanced Studies, Leadership and Policy. I'll be discussing about exploring international students' health literacy and its relationship to medical acculturation and well-being in this presentation. The three definition of the constructs that I will be examining in the study are health literacy, acculturation, and well-being. Health literacy generally refers to the knowledge and skills that an individual has that helps them to understand, to evaluate, and to apply health information. And that application shows up in the kind of health decisions they make and in the kind of health insurance they purchase. Acculturation, on the other hand, speaks to how an individual that is born in a different society is able to navigate and access the structures in a different society. And this affects and relates to international students in the sense that they are coming from their home country and coming into the US. And how well are they able to navigate that process? Now, an important element of acculturation is medical acculturation, which essentially speaks to how well international students are able to acculturate themselves medically to the US systems. Now, the United States health systems has many layers and supporting structures. So how do international students navigate those? Essentially, and finally, the purpose of those two constructs is to actually assess a third construct, which is their well-being. Well-being essentially refers to the wholeness of the individual and how they are able to, how do we say that an individual is having a well life? And that well life is how are they able to succeed physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and the entirety of them as a person and their coping mechanism and what we can assess from seeing them. Now, this is the presentation of the poster that actually speaks to the connection between the constructs. In having the whole well-being of international students, they need to be able to adapt adequately in their new environment, which is in the US where they are studying. And so this study will examine how factors like their cultural background, their language proficiency, the kind of social capital they bring into the US, and the support they get from their institutions, how all those work towards their health literacy. And that leads me to the problem statement. Now, being health literate, according to the data that we have, only about 12% of American adults are deemed to be proficient in health literacy in a recent survey. In fact, about 45% of the population were considered to have basic or below basic health literacy knowledge. And this has impact in the sense that this lack of knowledge affects their decision making, it affects the choices they make, and it affects how they are able to understand the expectations of the health and medical system. Now, the impact of health literacy is such that it profoundly and disproportionately affects those that are from minoritized communities. And that is why this topic is really very important, to look at how it affects international students and in what ways does it affect them, because not only are they coming from diverse and different structures, when they get into the US, despite having health and medical insurances, the observation is that international students do not actually utilize those. And I am investigating from the aspect that I think what could have improved their use of their medical and health insurance would have been if they were more health literate. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing everyone at the conference.